What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am back to do my Ring of Honor 15th Anniversary Show 2017 predictions. Now, of course, I am a big-time Ring of Honor fan. I haven't been watching it since the beginning of Ring of Honor, but I have been watching it, like, I would think, this year, the year before, and the year before after that. So I kind of know a little, but, I do love it. Ring of Honor is a great wrestling organization. Doesn't get a lot of love like it should, but it definitely should get love for it. Now, before I make these picks, I do want to thank everybody who did watch my Fastlane 2017 predictions. Thank you so much for the support on that. Of course, my New Japan Cup predictions are up as well. If you're New Japan Pro Wrestling fans, I want to thank everybody who did watch that. And again, we're going to continue with the pay-per-view record. I went 5-2 last night with Fastlane. The epitome of Fastlane. Total bullshit. If you saw it like I did, what can you say? They did the unthinkable, and they gave the title to Goldberg. Again, and they squashed the momentum of Braun Strowman, and of course ended the streak of Charlotte's pay-per-view streak. But that was the WWE. Now we're going to Ring of Honor, which this pay-per-view is on Friday in Las Vegas. So I thought of doing these predictions now. But again, I want to thank everybody who did watch my Fastlane and my New Japan Cup predictions. Again, thank you so much. And of course, we're at 125 subscribers. So I want to thank the 2 new subscribers to the channel. Of course, thanks for supporting the channel and welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I am JT Dangerously. But let's get right into these picks. Of course, these are not in order. These are what I think. And of course, I hope you guys enjoy. And comment below, who do you have winning? So let's get right into it. Starting with the first match for the ROH 6-man Tag Team Championships. The Kingdom versus Dalton Castle and them boys. This should be a fantastic match. Of course, the Kingdom, the new Kingdom with Matt Taven and the other two. Again, I don't know a lot about the Kingdom other than the Adam Cole Kingdom. But this is the Matt Taven Kingdom. He wanted to do a different kingdom without Bennett, without Cole, without Maria Kanellis. But they are the tag team champions against Dalton Castle and the boys. Of course, Dalton Castle is getting the next title shot at the next Supercard of Honor. I heard that a few days ago that he's going to challenge the champion at the April the Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. I think 9, or am I wrong? Let me know. So coming from me in this matchup, I gotta take the Kingdom to win this matchup because again they are the champions and Dalton should be getting ready for his title match in April of Supercard of Honor. So I'm taking the Kingdom to beat Dalton and the boys. Now the next matchup between 2 former Ring of Honor television champions. Of course, Jay Lethal versus Bobby Fish. Now, of course, Jay Lethal, the former Ring of Honor World Champion, the longest reigning Ring of Honor World Champion, and of course the former Ring of Honor Television Champion against the former Television Champion and former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion with, of course, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish. So this one's going to be a fantastic match. And, of course, Jay Lethal does have a Texas Bull Rope match with the American Nightmare of Cody from Bullet Club at Supercard of Honor. So, like, I was watching Honor Rising, and you can just tell, like, Lethal's main focus is Cody. Like, he doesn't want anybody, he wants Cody. He wants Cody, of course, of what happened at Final Battle. Of, just screwing tradition, screwing the whole good Cody being a good guy, and then he's a heel, and now he's part of Bullet Club. So that makes it more of a rivalry. And of course with Cole, the whole thing with Jay Lethal and Adam Cole about the Bucks and Cole shaving his head. So it just fits into the story. And of course a Texas Bull Rope match right up Cody's alley, of course being the son of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, if you will. This should be a fantastic match. But for some reason, it feels like Lethal is not concentrating on not concentrating enough on Bobby. Of course, Bobby, fantastic mat tactician. Fantastic wrestler, very underrated. Of course, with Kyle being the former Ring of Honor World Champion, and of course being part of Red Dragon. So in this matchup, this one's a good matchup. So I'm gonna take Jay Lethal to win this matchup to give us some momentum going into the Texas Bull Road match at Supercard of Honor in April. So I'm taking Jay Lethal to beat Bobby Fish. Now the next matchup. Of course, the person has not been named yet, but it's them boys, the Briscoes, Mark and Jay Briscoe, against a tag team to be announced. So again, I don't know who it is. So I'm just gonna go on the fly here. Of course, Briscoes winning a match at the 15th anniversary. Former multiple-time Ring of Honor tag team champion, the former six-man, the never open weight six-man tag team champions in Ring of Honor. I mean, not in the New Japan Pro Wrestling. So they're looking for a match, and we got a match. But again, we do not know who it is. But coming from me, again, it's Mark and Jay. It's tag team. It's obvious. I'm going to take the Briscoes to beat whoever they're fighting. So I'm taking the Briscoes to win that match. Now the next matchup for the Ring of Honor Television Championship. Of course, the champion, the villain, Marty Scurll, versus the next challenger, Lio Rush. Of course, Marty Scurll, my friend Mitchell got me into the villain Marty Scurll. Seeing some of his promos, amazing. His wrestling ability, amazing. I mean, after that match at Final Battle with Will Ospreay, the aerial assassin Will Ospreay, and I can't remember who the other guy was, but great match for the Ring of Honor Television Champion. It was one of the best matches on the card at Final Battle. So this one's going to be an interesting one. Of course, Lio Rush, very young talent in Ring of Honor. You know how they are with young talents in Ring of Honor. They know what to do with them. So coming from me, I got to go with Marty Scurll because, come on, he's the villain. You can't go against a villain. So I'm going to take Marty Scurll to retain his Ring of Honor Television Championship. And now the next match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions of the World in a Las Vegas street fight. The champions and now newest members of the Ring of Honor family, Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero, the Hardy Boys, versus the former champions, the Young Bucks, #Bullet Club, and against Roppongi Vice, which is the IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions, which is Beretta and Rocky Romero. Now, of course, this was supposed to be the Bucks against Roppongi Vice for the Tag Team Championships, and then a few days before this pay-per-view was going to happen, the Hardys came, beat the Young Bucks to become the new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, and they have signed with Ring of Honor. We don't know if it's a full-time deal. We don't know if they're going to come to WWE, but it looks like they're here to stay in Ring of Honor. And it's a street fight. You got the Hardys. You got the Bucks. Masters of the Super Kick Party. You got Roppongi Vice with the never-ending clotheslines with Rocky Romero. This one definitely could steal the show because you got 6 different people, 3 different styles. I mean, just having the Hardys in Ring of Honor is like crazy. Like, TNA just fell off the wagon. Well, they're already off the wagon. They just fell off the wagon. As usual with TNA. Letting the Hardys go and signing Alberto Del Rio. But, like, they're going to draw money with him. And they were drawing money. Like, when TNA lost the Hardys, TNA is dead. Done. Finito. So, this one's hard because I love the Bucks. And I love the Hardys. And I do love Roppongi Vice. This one's a hard pick, but I am going to take the Hardys to retain because, of course, Matt and Jeff Hardy, this is, being in a street fight, you can use anything. Tables, ladders, chairs, anything. And that's their specialty. Well, Jeff's specialty, Matt's more of the 7 deities and the premonitions and the delete. Yeah, it's going to be like that all night in Vegas. So coming from me, I'm going to take the Broken Hardy Boys to retain the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships of the world. And now the main event for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, the challenger. 45-year-old, 24-year veteran, the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels, against this man. And that's right, I'm talking about Adam Cole, the reigning, defending, first time ever, 3-time Ring of Honor World Champion. This match is, let me first talk about Christopher Daniels. I watched Christopher Daniels, I only saw him one time, and I saw Chris Daniels, of course, when he was in ECW, in the late 2000s. But most of my wrestling lifetime, I watched Daniels in TNA. I heard so many stories of his stuff in Ring of Honor, but the stuff he did in TNA, former X Division champion, former tag team champion with, of course, AJ Styles, former AJ Styles, Low Key, Alex Skipper, Triple X. Just him doing, he's winning every title, but the one title that has eluded him everywhere he's gone, the one title that's eluded him was a world championship. TNA didn't even give him they gave him shots at the world title, but they never pulled the trigger on it. And then he came to Ring of Honor. You can't even forget Kazarian with him. The addiction, of course, with the whole biggest shock that Kazarian turns on Daniels was a big shock, because they were another good friends, great tag team. The greatest tag team in the business. But, having somebody like that, Christopher Daniels, you see his best friend Joe win the world title. You see AJ win the title. And then you see Daniels, who won every other title except the world title. And it's just so much, it's so shocking TNA didn't let him do it. And now this is Daniels' best chance at the 15th anniversary show to win the world title against, of course, what can I say about Adam Cole? The first ever 3-time Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, beating Kyle O'Reilly again to win it back. Of course, member of Bullet Club. This is if you guys watch Fastlane, this is it's Owens against Goldberg, but it's it's Cole against Daniels. And coming from me, if they can make Goldberg the Universal Champion, they can easily make Christopher Daniels the Ring of Honor World Champion. 45 years old. It's so hard because I love Adam Cole. I love Adam Cole. Of course, being part of Bullet Club, it's awesome to see him. I love the Adam Cole, baby, all that. I love doing that. That's the one thing I love to do when it comes to him, because it's so catchy. And of course, his super kick, Cole. Every time you hear somebody scream when it comes to a super kick, they always say Cole. So coming from me in this matchup, and again, this is maybe a selfish pick, but coming from me, I'm gonna pick Christopher Daniels to become the new Ring of Honor World Champion, even if it's for a week. Just having him be the world champion finally would be well deserving for me as a wrestling fan who has watched him since he came into TNA. Again, I love Adam Cole, but for once, let's just give it to him. So I'm going to take Christopher Daniels to beat Adam Cole to become the new Ring of Honor World Champion. And those are my Ring of Honor 15th Anniversary Show 2017 predictions. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy my predictions. Comment below, who do you have winning these matches this Friday, of course. Let me know what you think. Let's have a conversation about it. I'm always on to see your comment, like your comment, and of course reply to your comment. So again, keep them coming. Of course, don't forget to that like button. Of course, as always, you guys have been doing it. Of course, comment and share it with your friends. And of course, you can't forget to that subscribe button and become part of this bigger dangerous alliance. And I will see you for my WrestleMania and TakeOver predictions on March 27th. So I will see you guys then, and you guys have a great day. Peace!